How do thousands of planes avoid colliding every single day? Controllers manage the sky like a giant, high-stakes 3D puzzle. Radar screens turn moving metal specks into precise digital tracks. Planes must maintain strict horizontal and vertical spacing at all times. Every pilot files a specific route before ever leaving ground. Ground crews guide jets through complex taxiway mazes with precision. Powerful tugs push massive jets away from busy terminal gates. Miss your takeoff slot, and you wait in the queue. Algorithms constantly calculate the most efficient sequence for every flight. It is just humans and computers syncing to keep us moving. Controllers track every plane using high-resolution radar and radio links. Pilots follow painted lines and green lights to avoid collisions. Computers calculate takeoff windows to keep departures spaced out perfectly. Sudden storms force teams to reroute traffic away from danger. It is like a choreographed dance where seconds determine the safety. Underground pipes pump thousands of gallons directly into waiting wings. Automated belts scan barcodes to route every bag toward gates. Tractors push massive jets backward before engines start up safely. Vertical and horizontal buffers ensure no two aircraft ever touch. These synchronized systems turn chaos into a predictable, safe routine. Controllers watch screens to keep planes at safe distances. Radar pings track every aircraft within the airport's airspace. Ground crews direct pilots along complex taxiway paths daily. Every flight arrival and departure fits a strict window. Sudden storms force managers to reroute incoming planes quickly. A single runway limits how many planes land hourly. Tugs push heavy jets backward like a choreographed dance. Underground pipes pump fuel directly to the waiting aircraft. Computers update arrival times as conditions change mid-flight. These moving parts ensure thousands of passengers arrive safely. Controllers track planes like chess pieces on a giant board. Every arrival is scheduled to the exact minute for safety. Ground crews scramble to turn planes around in record time. Massive fuel trucks pump thousands of gallons into waiting wings. Miles of conveyor belts sort your bags with robotic precision. Sweepers clear debris so engines don't ingest any loose metal. Storms force shifts in flight paths to keep everyone safe. Pilots communicate constantly to confirm their next assigned flight level. Automated jet bridges connect passengers to their metal tubes quickly. It is just a massive, synchronized dance of human engineering. Controllers track planes like chess pieces on a massive board. These paper strips hold every vital detail for each flight. Radar pulses bounce off metal hulls to pinpoint exact locations. Planes must keep miles of empty space between them always. Ground crews guide pilots through a maze of painted lines. Tiny tugs push heavy jets away from the crowded gates. Sudden storms force controllers to adjust flight paths instantly today. Only one plane can land on a single runway safely. Controllers merge incoming jets into a perfect, orderly single line. Each sector hands off control to ensure constant, safe monitoring. Air traffic controllers track every movement from this glass tower. Rotating radar pulses map the sky, keeping planes safely apart. Planes queue like commuters, waiting for their precise takeoff window. Ground crews guide massive jets into gates with glowing wands. Fuel trucks pump thousands of gallons while passengers remain on board. Conveyor belts zip suitcases through a complex, automated sorting labyrinth. Sudden storms force controllers to reroute flights around heavy turbulence. Cleaning crews rush inside to reset cabins for returning passengers. Strict time slots prevent terminal gridlock during the morning rush. Thousands of independent movements align to keep global travel moving. Controllers watch every plane from this glass-walled, high-altitude perch. Radar sweeps the sky to track every metal bird precisely. Ground crews guide pilots along taxiways using clear light signals. Strict separation rules keep planes from getting too close together. Meteorologists feed live wind data into the tower's decision systems. These paper strips track flight paths like a physical checklist. Controllers reroute planes instantly when sudden storms block the path. Teams swap out every few hours to keep focus sharp. Planes circle in organized stacks while waiting for landing clearance. Automated landing systems guide jets safely onto the tarmac pavement. Ground controllers track every vehicle moving near the active runways. Tug drivers carefully push heavy planes away from crowded gates. Pilots follow painted lines to navigate complex taxiway intersections safely. Controllers in the glass tower monitor all incoming landing traffic. Digital radar screens display precise flight paths and altitude data. They enforce strict distance buffers between planes to prevent wake. Hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get updates. Sudden wind shifts force controllers to instantly reassign landing runways. Computers calculate the perfect landing order for maximum efficiency daily. This orchestration ensures thousands of planes land safely every hour. Controllers track every taxiing plane using high-definition surface radar systems. Ground crews verify runway clearance before every single takeoff attempt. Computers calculate exact departure slots to prevent dangerous runway bottlenecks. Incoming jets must maintain specific miles of separation during approach. Sudden wind shifts force controllers to instantly adjust landing patterns. Gate assignments update constantly to accommodate delayed or early arrivals. Tug drivers maneuver heavy aircraft like they're parking tiny sedans. High-pressure fuel trucks connect quickly to keep the schedule tight. Complex conveyor belts route luggage to the correct departing flight. These synchronized systems ensure thousands of flights operate safely daily. Controllers in the tower manage ground movement like a puzzle. They space every departing plane to avoid dangerous wake turbulence. Digital radar screens track every flight along invisible sky highways. When traffic spikes, planes circle in holding patterns until cleared. Tug drivers push aircraft back from gates with perfect timing. Underground pipes pump thousands of gallons directly into aircraft wings. Automated belts scan barcodes to route luggage to the plane. Special trucks spray glycol to melt ice before takeoff clearance. Staff shifts overlap to ensure constant eyes on the operation. These synchronized systems keep thousands of daily flights moving safely. Controllers track every taxiing, jet-like pieces on a board. Surface radar monitors planes moving across busy taxiways at night. Ground crews use heavy tugs to push jets away safely. Computers calculate exact departure slots to keep runways flowing smoothly. Pilots line up perfectly with the center strip for takeoff. Heavy jets leave invisible air vortices, so we wait longer. Planes fly tight circles when the landing queue gets long. Sudden storms force controllers to instantly reroute incoming flight paths. Ground staff guide arriving planes into their designated terminal gates. Thousands of flights land safely because every department coordinates perfectly. Controllers watch every plane move across this massive concrete grid. Ground crews guide pilots through complex taxiway loops with lights. They calculate exact gaps between departures to maximize runway efficiency. Radar screens track every aircraft position to prevent mid-air collisions. Sudden wind shifts force controllers to adjust landing patterns instantly. Automated belts sort thousands of bags per hour with barcodes. Fuel trucks hook up quickly to keep turnaround times short. Gate agents coordinate docking procedures like a very expensive puzzle. Safety crews inspect every runway surface for tiny stray debris. These synchronized systems ensure thousands of planes land safely daily.